Hi guys, and welcome to this video. This is Jamie from System22 and GreatWebDesign.com. This is the Divi theme we're using here. I had a question after one of my videos. Somebody was asking me if we could actually put a countdown timer up here in our primary menu bar. And the short answer is yep, sure can. It's pretty easy. While I've got this side up, in some future videos we're going to be covering some advanced CSS hover effects like this and some photo backgrounds for our sub menus here, again with some advanced CSS going on there. But this video we're going to go ahead and do this countdown timer that we've been requested here. So what I've done, I've just googled, unless you happen to be a JavaScript developer and you can make one, there's a good free one out here, and I'll put this link below our video. It's at timeanddate.com. Free countdown timer for your website, and you can just go in there and select the date that you want. I've selected this one to start at the new year here, hour 0, and select the style that you want here. I'm just going to use this little 2-liner one here. Down below, I've set it to have a transparent background. I just typed in transparent there. I want it to be small because it's going to be in our menu. If you look down to the right hand side here on the bottom, they've got a demo of what it's going to look like, and that should fit quite nicely in my menu. And here you can decide whether you want the header and counter. If you look down here, it's added the title and what have you, or 2 header lines on a counter. But for my purposes, I really just want the counter itself. So I'm going to select just counter there. Font, I'll leave that as is because that'll work. I'm using Open Sans, I think, but I think that'll work fine. I've made it slightly bigger than the default. The default was 100, which is just a little bit too small for me. I think 150 seems to work quite well, so I'm going to put that there. And here you can customize your actual numbers here. I'm leaving it on the default because that works quite well for me. Here you can select a custom color that will work with your menu background. Actually, let's just make that a little lighter. Let's see. Let's try that. And when time has passed, you know, after the date, you can make this red or something to show it's passed. It'll start counting up instead of down, which is quite a cool feature. Don't want a border? Well, if you want one, put it in there. Padding, I'm not going to have any padding. I'll do that manually myself. And mine, I'm actually doing it on a local host, so it'll just be HTML. If you've got a secure site, make sure you do the HTTPS version here to make it work. And then down the bottom here, just click your button when you're done customizing, and it'll give you the code you need to insert in your menu item. So just highlight that and copy it. I'm going to just make a note of it, put it into a little notepad I've got here on the side. So that's all we need from here, really. Now we need to go back over to our theme, and I've got 4 here. My last child menu item, I've pushed it all over the right there, so I think I'm going to put it in position 4 here, just after that sample page. So let's go to our menus. Here's the actual menu that we've got up there. So I need to create a new custom link. Now you've always got to have an anchor tag in there, or a URL tag. So I'm just going to put a hashtag in there. Then the code we pasted, or the code we copied, I should say, from our site over here, this code, we want to paste in to our menu here in the link text area. So I've just gone Control V and pasted it in there, and then I want to add it to the menu. like I said, I wanted it in before that events one because I've got that pushed way over to the end there. Okay, now we've got it over here. I don't want it to go anywhere, so I'm going to delete that little hashtag we put in there, so it's just the counter itself. Now let's save that menu. And go back to our site. Now when we do a refresh, the counter should appear just here. Yep, there it is. It's a little too high up for me, so I'm going to adjust it with some CSS. Okay, let's take it down with some negative margin here. And we want to go to that iframe element that we just inserted there, which is right here, iframe. And let's take it down with some negative margin. Let's try minus 12 pixels, something like that. Kind of centralized it. It's okay. I'd rather see it so those were lining up with these. So let's take it down a bit more. Let's try 15. There we go. That's more like it. It's sort of in line with the rest of our menu items there. Yeah, that works for me. So I'm just going to copy that. And what we want to do, we want to go to our custom CSS. And this menu item is menu item 264. See, it says menu item 264 there. So let's go to our theme options. And once you're in theme options, Divi theme options, right down at the bottom, you'll see the custom CSS here. Let's put in a new title. And we'll call it countdown timer. Okay, so we want to put in that menu item number. So hashtag menu item. I can't remember what it was now. 229 was it? Let's have a look. $264 is what it was. So menu item 264. And open and close some curly brackets. And we'll paste in that CSS we put in there, that negative padding. Minus 15 pixels. Save our changes. Back to our site. Now when we refresh, hopefully that should stay as it is. Okay, and that did not work. Okay, that didn't work. Let's figure out why. Debug this. Well, that's why. It's the menu item, and I want to work on that iframe element. So it's menu item 264 iframe. Hopefully that should fix it. Save those changes. Try that again. That should pop down now when I refresh. There we go. There we go. It's in line with all the others there. That's kind of what we wanted. So how difficult was that? Not difficult at all. So there you go. I hope that answers your question. If anybody has any other questions about Divi theme customizations, please feel free to post below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Like I said, somebody asked me to do some customizations with some scrolling CSS underlines here and some submenu pictures, and I'll be covering this in the next couple of weeks when I've got time. It is fairly advanced, but it's achievable quite easily, once you figure out what's going on here. So I'll run through that. So I hope that's been helpful to you. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and GreatWebDesign.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.